up? Welcome to another episode of Life from Mars. My name is Marissa, but you can call me Mars. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a beginner's guide to healing crystals. Now, some of you might have some knowledge about healing crystals, you might have heard of it, or you might just be really interested in it, which is why you stumbled upon this video. But either way, I'm going to be giving you an all-comprehensive guide on what healing crystals are, how to use them, some of the best crystals to get if you are a beginner, maybe some crystals that you could use to help yourself, and also how to charge and cleanse your crystals and other essentials that you need to know to successfully utilize the amazing, powerful, energetic capacities of healing crystals. So, let's get started. So to start, I want to tell you guys a little bit about what healing crystals are, how they work, basically just some of the history behind them. So essentially, healing crystals, they're a geological feature that forms on the earth naturally. Crystals are made of silicon and oxygen, which are some of the most basic, most abundant elements that we can find on the planet Earth. And they come in different crystalline structures, and because of that reason, they carry different vibrational frequencies. Now, you guys may have heard me talk about this before in other episodes, or you just might know, but essentially, every single thing that exists in the material world, including you and I, including crystals, including the earth itself, carries a vibrational frequency. So everything vibrates at a different rate and therefore emits a different frequency. Vibrational frequencies can have a very real effect on you physically, emotionally, spiritually, etc. We are also made out of energy, so we are very sensitive to the energy that we are surrounded by. So, for thousands of years, I'm talking going back to the very beginning of human civilization. The first known usage of healing crystals was by the Sumerians in Mesopotamia. That was over 6,000 years ago, and that is the first time that we know for sure that humans were using crystals, so it very well could go much farther back than that. So all of the ancient advanced civilizations were using these crystals. The Sumerians, the Egyptians, it was found in Japan, it was found all over the world. And from the very beginning, it was thought that crystals had metaphysical properties and that they also had psychic abilities, or could enhance your psychic connection with the greater universe and those around you. You can find examples of ancient peoples using crystals all across the board in many different cultures. They understood that these crystals had very real powers and that their vibrational frequencies did have a very real effect on us as humans. And for that reason, they were using these crystals to help them in their lives, in their spirituality, in their growth, in their relationships, whatever. So essentially, depending on the crystal that you use, you are going to have different effects, okay? So not all crystals are the same, and really all the different crystals have different purposes, different specific things that they can help you with, or help you grow, or help protect you from, or what have you. They're all just very different. So I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys about 5 crystals that are really, really great for beginners, crystals that have a lot of power and are probably some of the more well-known crystals. I feel like if you start with one of these crystals, or maybe a couple of them, you will already notice the difference that it makes, and it will just draw your interest in it even more, so that you can go ahead and do more research and maybe find some other crystals that are specifically suited to your particular situation. So the 5 crystals that I'm going to be going through today are clear quartz, citrine, amethyst, rose quartz, and black tourmaline. I'm just going to give you guys a quick run through on each of these gems, what they look like so that you can spot them in the gem stores, and also what they can do for you so that you can choose the one that is best suited to you. So first, I'm going to tell you guys about clear crystal quartz. So this is probably the most well-known crystal on the planet. Most people, when they think of crystals, they probably associate it with the clear quartz. It is also said to be one of the most powerful crystals on the earth, and specifically is known as the master healer. This crystal is said to be an energy amplifier, and so for that reason, it can be used to amplify the power of other crystals, but also can be used for pretty much manifesting anything in your life. It is said to absorb, store, release, and regulate energy. It can help basically draw out negative energy from you. It can help you release stagnant emotions. It can help sort of cleanse you and sort of reset your energy so that you're attracting positivity, and basically it sort of helps with the external work of regulating energy that's existing outside of you, just kind of keeping negativity away in the first place. So clear quartz also also, when used in meditation and other spiritual practices, is also supposed to be able to help you reach transcendence. It is associated with coming in contact with your higher self, with the universe itself. Crystal quartz is associated with the crown chakra. For those of you who don't really know anything about chakras, the crown chakra is supposed to be the chakra that does connect you with the higher universe, basically your transcendent soul, and so that correlates perfectly into what the clear quartz represents. So if you are someone who just wants sort of like an all-in-one crystal that keep negative energy away from you, that can kind of help you work through some of your issues, or if you're trying to get more in touch with your spirituality, with your higher self, then clear quartz might be a really great crystal for you. And just so you guys know, it is clear. This is a picture of it right here, so it's unmistakable. You can definitely ask for it, but it is just a clear crystal quartz, so it's nice and easy to recognize when you are looking for it. So the next crystal that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is citrine. Citrine is the yellow stone. It is often associated with the sun. As you can see, it does have a very beautiful bright yellow color. Citrine is known as the abundance stone. So this crystal is supposed to be used for manifestation. It is said that the citrine allows for all of your plans to just flourish, for your goals to be achieved, for whatever you are trying to manifest in your life, whatever abundance you are trying to receive, to come to you more easily. It sort of facilitates the process a little bit better. It's also to a lot of people known as the money stone for that same reason. Basically, it can help you in really focusing on your goals and achieving what you want to achieve. It's said to attract success, attract happiness, attract power, to increase your imagination and your creativity. It's also supposed to increase your consistency and effort. So all of these things sort of tie into the same thing, in that if you are trying to achieve a goal, if you have a dream that you are trying to make happen, any sort of goal that you're trying to manifest for yourself, success, abundance, whatever it is, citrine would be a great crystal for you. It is the yellow crystal, you cannot miss it. It's supposed to have the power of the sun. So this is an absolutely great crystal to have if you're trying to manifest something really amazing in your life, if you are trying to get more abundance in some field of your life, if you have some sort of goal, and also if you're just trying to attract more creativity, joy, and happiness into your life. The next crystal that I'm going to be talking about is amethyst. Amethyst is a purple stone. Again, it has a very distinctive purple color. Amethyst is known as the all-purpose stone. So amethyst actually has several uses. First off, it is said to help cleanse and protect your aura. It is known as a protective stone. It's another stone that keeps negativity away. It is said to be calming and soothing, so if you're maybe somebody who has stress or anxiety or even insomnia, something like that, amethyst would be a great crystal for you. It is also said to help with fatigue and headaches. If you're somebody that maybe suffers from that, amethyst could also really be a potentially great help. Amethyst is also supposed to help with psychological ailments, along with anxiety. If you have any other mental struggles that you are going through, amethyst could potentially be something that could help you. It is associated with the third eye, so it is also said to help with psychic abilities, developing intuition, and things like that. So there is quite a few many uses to amethyst. Some people say that it kind of can do almost anything. Amethyst is definitely an amazing stone for a beginner. I think that's probably the first crystal that I ever got was an amethyst. Amethyst would be a great crystal to consider adding to your collection or just starting off for your crystal journey. The next stone on my list of best crystals for beginners is the rose quartz. So the rose quartz is the pink quartz. It is nice, beautiful pink, and it is also the love stone. First and foremost, absolutely the main thing that rose quartz is known for is attracting love. All sorts of loves, romantic love, platonic love, friendships, families. Basically, it is said to increase the love and vitality of all of the relationships in your life, not just romantic relationships, increasing the love that you experience in all of your situations. So if you are somebody who is maybe looking for love, or if you're struggling with some of the relationships in your life, rose quartz is definitely the crystal for you. Rose quartz is also associated with harmony, compassion. For the same reason that it promotes love, it thus has these effects of generating compassion in people, or more understanding, calming, and even healing. Not only does it increase the love that you have for everybody else and the love that they have for you, but it also increases the love that you have for yourself. So now if you're somebody that maybe has some insecurities that you're having a difficulty overcoming, or you've struggled with self-esteem issues in the past, past, rose quartz can definitely help you with that as well. Anything that you need about love, whether it be romantic love, platonic love, family love, self-love, pet love, whatever it is, if you are trying to attract love into your life, rose quartz is your crystal. So last but not least, I'm going to tell you guys about black tourmaline. It is distinctively black, a shinier crystal. Black tourmaline is actually an interesting crystal, and probably the least well known from this specific list, but I think that it is a fantastic crystal for a beginner to have. It does have several uses. Again, sort of like some of the other crystals, it is used for purification, it is used for cleansing and pushing away negative thoughts, negative emotions, and negative energies. It is said to bring about peace and calming. By far, one of my favorite things about tourmaline is that not only is it said to protect against negative energies in general, it's also said to defend you from electromagnetic energies. So that is hugely important. In our age of technology, most people don't really know, but every single electronic item that you have, especially if it's connected to the internet or Bluetooth or anything like that, it is emitting electromagnetic frequencies, EMFs. These EMFs are basically a form of radiation that can cause damage to your body in several ways, along with just causing depression and fatigue and some minor symptoms. It can also potentially cause cancers and other issues in your body. They do make cases and things like that to protect you from EMFs, but what I have found is a great maybe alternative is just keeping a tourmaline with you and using that to sort of combat the EMFs, because it's so hugely important to be aware of that sort of thing. And if you can just carry a crystal around to sort of at least help protect you, that is hugely beneficial. So definitely consider black tourmaline. It is a great crystal. And interestingly enough, it is also said to be one of the most powerful protectants against psychic attacks. So if you feel like maybe you're experiencing something that's just really negatively overwhelming or a very intense wave of energy, wherever it came from, tourmaline is a very powerful protectant against that. That is something that you potentially may want to look into. So now you guys know about 5 amazing crystals that you could possibly start off with. These are just some examples, but honestly there are so many healing crystals, you really can find something that's more specifically suited to you. You can find crystals on the internet, you can buy them on Amazon. Most cities have some sort of gem or crystal store that you can just buy them from. Or if you live somewhere maybe closer to nature, I know that there's a lot of places that you can literally just go and collect crystals as well. There's a lot of ways that you can get access to them. One really big thing and important thing to know that when you own crystals, you do have to make sure to be cleansing and charging them. Some crystals require this more than others, but I think it's just a safe bet to just sort of do this for all your crystals. Essentially, because crystals are so energetically powerful and because they are very sensitive to energy, they can carry residual energy. So you have to cleanse your crystals to make sure that they are sort of pure and that they are not taking on energies from other people. For example, if you get a crystal from somebody else, you definitely want to make sure that you're going to cleanse it because it does have their energy attached to it. Really, regardless, you want to make sure that you're trying to consistently cleanse and also charge your crystals, because that is also equally important. So if you have a specific intention or you're really trying to make something happen, it is majorly beneficial to charge and cleanse your crystals. So how can you do that? There are a couple of ways that you can charge or cleanse your crystals. Some people just use water, some people use salt water. I, a lot of the times, will sage my crystals. That's another way to cleanse the energy, to reset the energy around the crystals. To charge them, one great way is to put them in the sunlight or to put them in the moonlight. You can also use meditation or intention to cleanse or charge your crystals. Again, just putting that intention towards the crystal of what you are trying to accomplish with it or how you want it to perform. You can also use clear quartz. So clear quartz can increase the potency of other crystals. That's definitely a way to charge the crystals. And you can even use sound frequencies. Like I said, frequencies, all sorts of vibrations have a very real physical effect. So you can use certain vibrational frequencies of sound to also cleanse and charge your crystals. So there are many different ways to do it, and I will list everything down below, but that is essentially everything that you need to know to become a crystal user and owner. I really truly believe that everybody should be using crystals. They are an amazing, beautiful gift from our earth and do have very real vibrational energetic powers and can truly help you in your life. I have personally had many experiences where I have witnessed the power of using crystals, the power of meditating with crystals and truly putting your intention with them, and I can tell you that it is something that is very, very beautiful and powerful. I would truly recommend that everyone try it. So Basically, you can buy just the actual quartz, just the pure stumbled rock. We also sell the rounded version, which is sort of soft. It's not like a rough crystal. You can buy bracelets, you can buy necklaces, you can buy earrings. I mean, there's really no end. Keychains of how you can carry your crystal if you choose to carry it. For a while, I carried a little bag inside my purse that had my crystals so that I always had them with me, and if I ever needed them, I could grab them. One of my friends carries his crystals in his car. I have a crystal bracelet. My mom has a crystal necklace. So really, it's completely up to you, and also depending on the uses that you're trying to get out of the crystal, that might also affect what kind of crystal you get in what form. Those are just some things to consider, but I am so glad that I got to tell you guys a little bit about crystals today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this has helped some people, giving you guys some ideas on crystals that you would want to try to get, or just some information on what crystals are and a little bit more understanding so that you can start to delve in and maybe consider at least getting some crystals. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I wish you the best of luck on your crystal journeys. Comment below and tell me what your favorite crystal is. Or if you have any other questions involving crystals, I would love to make a follow-up video and do some more maybe detailed information about crystals, or just talk about other different crystals and maybe how those could help you. So if you guys would like to see that, give it a thumbs up, and also make sure that you do subscribe to my channel so that you can see all of my other videos about health and natural beauty and veganism and spirituality and the environment and just all of these different things. I have tons of content coming for you guys, so make sure that you do subscribe and make sure that you press the little bell so that you can get notifications for when I do post a new video, okay, because you need to know. Have a beautiful rest of your day, sending you all the positive energy in the world, and I truly hope that you can try to use crystals to transform and improve your life. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye.